Welcome back. You're still watching Nile Cruise, and we're now joined with the Mediatopia members and actually founders. We saw a number of articles on the screen related with their initiatives, and we'll be discussing that. We're joined with Karim Babers, Rana Ali, and Salma Hilal. I'd like to thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, Karim, I'd like first to ask you about the idea itself. How did it come to life?
Well, at the beginning, actually, the idea came by Dr. Muhammad Saeed Mahfouz. He's actually the founder of the idea. He was sitting alone and he thought, why can't I begin like something that will collect all the youth in order to have like something, an idea, something to stimulate the real world in a small camp or in our own world, in order to something like to fix the challenges that we're having in the current scene of the media right now. Something we have, I mean, the only way to face the challenges that we're having right now is by establishing or having a new generation, that we should build a new generation in two pillars. The first pillar will be the ethical one and the professional one. That's how the idea came. Actually thought, okay, so the only way is not only, dealing with the current scene or the current characters that we have right now, but also having the young youth to deal with and try to build them right or in the right way. on the right track. This is how did the idea came at first.
Now, actually, this is the fourth camp. So you've been doing this right now, this camp for 4 consecutive years or rounds. So what's different in this round than the earlier ones?
First of all, it's for my first camp, the fourth one, but I kept up with the previous camps, and I was asking what happened before and stuff. But the difference is this camp, more equipment, more challenges actually. Dr. Mohammed Saeed Mahfouz never accepts when someone is great. When we are great, he wants us to be greater, and we hit the greater place, he wants us to be the greatest. So he was just like pushing us to the limits, and when we hit the limits, he said, okay, fine, challenge me, challenge these limits. I really had not just training, I really had fun. The bondage between the Mediatopians and the character there, it's very great. I felt like home, like it's like green, pure planet there. You know the medulla oblongata in the back of your head is responsible for all the nerves in your body. When it's cut out, the whole body is blank out. That's what I felt when I left the camp. It's just like, oh my God, no, I want to go back there again. So it was
how long
great.
was the camp?
It was like for 4 days, and we had a really rough journey to go and coming back from there, but it was great. We didn't care actually about the time that we spent in the bus or something, because we spent this talking. Dr. Saeed Mahfouz was talking to us all the time. The Mediatopians, the older ones, and newcomers. As for me, I'm a newcomer for them. So we had a great time to strengthen this bondage together. Also, Dr. Mohammed Saeed Mahfouz did this organization in the room. My roommate, 2 newcomers and 1 from the previous camps. He did this on purpose, so we can exchange experience. I have my roommate, so she was from the previous camps, and she told me about what she did and how can I take advantage from this camp as much as I can. So it's really great.
So what did you learn?
I was that kind of girl that had a superficial knowledge about what happened behind the scenes, behind the cameras. So when I was in a project TV morning show, and I learned what's going on behind the camera. The producers, what is the producer duties? The director, the assistant of the director. What's the difference between them? The technical parts. How to use the camera, how to know that there is the right angle to take the photo from, or the right pose. I learned from all this, the sound, lighting, everything counts. So I was like, oh my God, this is a real world to me. Not just I was superficial before that. I didn't know no superficial informations.
How about you, Salma? If you can share with us also your experience with the Mediatopia.
It was my second camp. I had gone to the second one too. This camp was different because it was more practical. The last camps were theoretical. We learned stuff as lectures, but this time was practical. We learned on real cameras. We shoot a lot of programs. We had a real final product. I was on the morning shoot. I was a producer. So I learned everything. I was producer, so I was team leader for everything. I had to deal with the cameras, the cameraman, the director, even the producers, the other producers. We were different teams. We had challenge.
Is that the image that you had in mind? Like I was speaking, the idea that she had. Once you were in the camp, you're actually doing the real thing. Or almost the real thing. Was that the idea that you had in mind before you?
No, because the second camp were more theoretical. So I thought that this one was going to be theoretical too, but I was surprised when it became practical. It was more fun.
Yes, excellent.
So now, do you feel that now you're ready to enter the field of media, or do you feel that no, you still need more practice?
Maybe more than before. Not perfectly, but more than before. Now I can go, I saw real things, I saw real cameras, I had a real experience. So now I can go to the field, I can deal with it.
Yes. And it's obvious that you guys, you're speaking to the media, you're out on air. I think you already have gained the skill. Karim, you're a veteran in the Mediatopia initiative, and you worked well with them I think you're the oldest. Oldest
well,
in terms of working on Mediatopia.
Okay, well, actually, no, I'm not the oldest. I mean, me and Salma, we came to Mediatopia
The same
on the
time.
same time, yes. But let me just mention, actually, Mediatopia had multiple transition stages. So at the beginning, it was the amateur stages. I mean, the beginning it was just amateurs. We were workshops, like Salma said. But the fourth camp it was really a transitional one that it moved or it developed from the amateur to the professional one. This time it was really different. We really knew how to deal. I mean, with the current. I mean, how to deal, as she said, with the camera, how to do morning shows. I actually have multiple workshops like Radio Mediatopia, like the magazine, like the morning show. It was really practical. I mean, I guess that most of us are ready to be working in the field right now, but it just needs some just need a push. Just need the last push.
Yes. So if we move to you, Rana, and if you can tell us a little bit about your aspirations. Mediatopia has an objective, and if I really want to listen to your personal objectives aligned with the initiative and what it does.
Yes, actually, the objective of Mediatopia is like, it is from the word itself, utopia. It's like perfection, something great, piece of heaven, as people say. Actually, I learned that maybe it's not about only sitting in front of the camera and be nice and smart and people cheer for you. It's about what you say. You affect people's opinion. You affect people's mind. Like this theory, hypodermic needle, and we took in mass media. You affect some people's life. For God's sakes, you don't sit there and say things and you think that it is good. So I learned from Dr. Mohammed Saeed Mahfouz and from the camera in general that if you want to stay, in the media, if you want to be effective, you have to be honest. And actually, it was our code in the last camp. So it's a very great objective that be honest and learn. It's never too late to learn, and we don't care how old are we just learn from each other. Even if we order from each other, or someone is a newcomer, or someone from the past events, we don't care. There is no gaps between us. So it was actually great.
Was it in the form of workshops, lectures, or did you have to do a project? How was it?
Actually, we were learning in a practical way. For example, behind the scenes, how to use the camera, how to take the pose, and the director tells you the orders in your ears. So actually, you learn by your hands. It's more effective than sitting in lectures and giving you theories. And then when you walk out from the room, you forget everything. But we learned how to, for example, in the magazine project, they learned how to put the layout, how to write a report, how to say the appropriate questions to someone. In the TV show, I learned how to write a script, how to... actually, I had fun learning how to use the camera because I love photography, so it was very great for me. So we learned by practice. We learned by telling the things immediately and applying it in front of them. So it was a very great pressure on them. I was like blank. I didn't know what is this. Excuse me, help. No, he was like, okay, calm down, everything's good. We have a morning show to do, and I'm gonna tell you what to do, and you're gonna do it. Apply it. It's okay. So Mr. Ahmed Abdel Mr. Abdel Basir were great with us, and were patient. Actually, I was getting on their last nerve, so no, they were great with us.
You mentioned that you did a bit of photography. Did you make use of the landscape in Nuweiba?
Yes, amazing. Actually, the Dr. Mohammed Saeed Mahfouz was great in choosing the place, the mountains, the view of the sunset, the sea. Oh my God! I was like, I didn't sleep actually when I finished my my duties or the TV show, and everything's settled and everything's done, and we set for the meeting. Everything, we just gather ourselves. Let's go to sea. Let's take some photos, and we're making photo sessions for each other and having fun and gathering. And in the last day with the summer party, and we just around each other and lighten up the candles and talked, and it was great to we were in an environment help us for creativity and think outside of the box, and this calm or tranquility in the air helps you to bring everything you got.
All right, I'd like at the end to thank you all for being here, Green Papers, Rana and Salma. It has been a great pleasure. We'll be now moving and looking at the morning show that you had in the camp and returning with more with your colleagues in Mediatopia. Once again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.